And even though every cowardly, out-of-context, multi-million YouTube channel decided to ride because somebody that looks like me dare have a go at current day being rammed.
I don't give a what you look like. No one did. Wait, what? But I is like white guy on the internet with opinions? You just described the internet. That's the internet. Yeah, it's time for some fucking pronouns. I just want to see what his follow-up is, because apparently I killed Starfield, but I didn't really though. If you weren't following it, he did have kind of like a huge meltdown over pronouns in a video game, even though he promoted Hogwarts Legacy that genuinely had almost very similar non-binary conforming gender options. In fact, the default setting in Hogwarts Legacy is they, them. Whereas in Starfield it is he, him, or she, her. You have to go out of your way to select they, them as a pronoun option. That did not stop him from absolutely shitting himself on camera for the world to see, and then, you know, rightfully been mocked in every corner of the internet for it. And then, you know, doing this whole kind of like, everyone thought they had a gotcha on me on Hogwarts Legacy, and I was just speaking out about Hogwarts Legacy because people were trying to cancel the game. I'm not trying to cancel the game. And then it's like, well, okay.
Well, apart from, I really didn't at all. But do you know that thing that didn't matter? It turns out it really, really, really mattered. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Starfield is now in full official release, not only on the PC, but also on the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. Sex boxes. And despite me having an issue with current day being rammed into every single facet of our entertainment today, according to Bethesda themselves, the player base is 6 million. Now,
didn't he confuse Lance with Hassan? No, I don't think he's come after me. I'm not big enough. But he did go after Hassan, obviously. He did this whole thing where he tried to like go at Hassan through jank, which is just always the weirdest play. I don't know why right-wingers keep doing it. It's like, yeah, so if you think Hassan is of good character, here's his uncle. And then it's like, here's a clip from like 8 years ago where he's making a gross bestiality joke. And then it's like, you got him. How's Hassan gonna recover from this one?
I'm not trying to do any sort of gotcha. I'm legitimately interested. With this being on the Xbox, I wonder how many of those 6 million players are actually through Game Pass, as opposed to purchasing the game directly. But this is Bethesda's first brand new franchise in what, 20, 30 odd years. So I think it's safe to assume it was always going to do well to start with. To give you some sort of context, Final Fantasy 16 shipped 3 million copies in its first week. But to give some additional context as well, Cyberpunk 2077, which came out in an abysmal state, I don't think any of us can deny that, regardless of whether or not you like it now or still don't, ship.
Wait, did you know, like, you played that game, you must know that there's a lot of, like, you know, gender non-conforming options that you can choose when creating a character, including not directly associating gender with genitals. That was a big thing. Yeah.
13 million copies in its first week or two. So obviously Bethesda still have some
your actual content is so goddamn dry.
Time to see if they can catch up to that. However, I don't think they will. New franchises from beloved companies sell. It's as simple as that. And Bethesda is a beloved company. The Elder Scrolls series is one of my personal favorites. I just need to wait 20 years between Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 6. And who knows what Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be like based off. All right, let's carry on. And even though every cowardly, out-of-context, multi-million YouTube channel decided to dick ride because somebody that looks like me dare have a go at current day being rammed.
I don't give a fuck what you look like. No one did. Wait, what? What, I is like white guy on the internet with opinions? You just described the internet. That's the internet. Yeah, wait, what? No, it was the meltdown over pronouns. That's why it went viral. because you were like, you know, screaming about something that all of us just use our entire lives. It's like the littlest of issues, you know? You made it into a cause. You were carrying the cross, so to speak. That was your cross to bear. That's why it was funny. It had nothing to do with what you look like.
Into all our aspects of entertainment, which my rant was about, it was rather hilarious that the same people that think they're more clever than you couldn't even get the proper context, with the vast majority of them believing that the outburst was immediately after the pronoun section of the character creation. A wonderful guy called Hayden, and of course my friend Jeremy, D-Day Cobra from Geeks and Gamers, actually compiled a video putting together the context leading...
Wow, not mad. I know a lot of you are laughing at me and making fun of me because apparently I really lost my mind over pronouns. Wait till you see the context.
Up to the rant. By the way, context, which we all know these dick riders don't care about. They just...
I do. Just get to the fucking point. Let's see it.
What? He, him?
I love ads so much.
Okay. Bethesda, I'm going to say something to you. You should fucking listen. If you want to play pick your pronouns, then you should have an option to not enter pronoun.
Yes, agreed 100%. The fact that they force you to do it is the problem. They're
This is worse. Like oh no, just wait until you see the context. It's at that time you'll truly realize I'm not someone just shitting himself. Yes.
forcing you to do it.
Listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
Yes. Wait! Probably all of you know by now what section we're going into. This, of course, is the lovely young lady who tells us that she's a clone of a guy. I was really thrilled with that because current day. But as it's sci-fi and it's...
What the No, that's we as of now don't do that yet. So yes, I would say that is still in the realm of science fiction. I mean, sure, maybe the technology exists and maybe someone's done it somewhere. I don't know, but as of now, I don't have any confirmed human cloning, successful human clonings. That has not yet happened publicly that I know of. So again, if we were to imagine a world in which anything is possible. Current day!
It's been done before. Yes, it has been done before. It's been done before when gender ideology wasn't rammed down our throats in every single solitary area that we went to. So if you think this isn't...
Are you not he, him? Am I mistaken? Have I missed something here? Like, when you fucking started this thing, and it was like, oh, God! How do you see this? He, him?
Put in because of that, I got news for you. So let's pick it up just a touch later.
From one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the
So stupid.
generation.
Az is dead. He's done. He's so done.
Also, Star Wars did it first. I'm sure there were other iterations of that idea before Attack of the Clones. Like, you know, George Lucas is many things, but I don't think he's, like, you know, entirely original. He adopts a lot of his aesthetics from a lot of other things, including, like, you know, foreign cinema and stuff like that.
He's just gonna sit there. He's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna go to sleep right now. I need him to pick option 4. I haven't seen this yet. Please.
You doing okay?
Sorry, dude! What did you say? Oh, look! You're a clone of...
Yeah, not okay. I get it. You're losing your mind over this shit.
You see during the
I have to go through...
Wait, this is like the evidence. This is like, you know, if there was the trial of cringe going down right now, someone has been like, well, I would like to put forth, yeah, so my defendant in this case actually was not as cringe as everyone is making out to be. He didn't just lose his mind over pronouns, okay? It was when the pronoun selection screen was present and the default was he, him. Yes. Yeah, but by default.
This again.
Former head of the UC Navy.
I have to go through this
They
again.
called him They Victus.
Did they call them they Victus? They Victus. They them Victus? Some days I really miss alcohol. I really do miss alcohol and abusing drugs. Some days.
Best thing I've ever seen.
Description box down below and give Jeremy a subscribe and a like for that as well. Needless to say, I just wanted my space bucks and my space experience, and I was just getting bukakade left, right, and center with current day and current day Western game. And even
Again, like, all I can think about this is how precious is your life. Like, how precious has everything been for you that these are real issues, you know? Yeah, options. Options in a game that was by default what I actually am, and it's the pronouns I prefer being referred to and have been referred to my entire life. What a day I'm having, you know? And what's your day like? Mine, oh, ruined.
Even though that got the backup of the pronoun police, and of course, when we say pronouns, we are talking about...
No one's policing you. Everyone's just clowning on you. The internet's laughing at you. You were the target of the day. Yeah, you were that guy. And, you know, no one wants to be that guy, obviously. Like, every single time it happens, you're like, oh, shit, this dude is getting fucking clowned on. But that was you. And that's why it was funny.
Preferred pronouns. Of course, males and females have pronouns, but we don't have to make a big fuss about it because we can see by looking at them. But the people making the most...
Can you? I don't know. I would say the track record of the whole investigators thing is pretty fucking piss poor at this point. Every day it's like, we can always tell. And you're like, what are you doing right now? Are you serious? It's like, no, that is a well-known cis female celebrity. That is not a trans woman. Yes. I mean, like, what? You can always tell? Why are you always batting 500 on this shit?
Noise are likely kids, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I literally mean that in a way that they don't understand. They're not educated because they've just been targeted by this nonsense in all aspects of their education and life.
What is wrong about teaching kids the English language? I failed to see the issue here. Again, it was default he, him. That's you. You had to have gone out of your way to be offended by this.
And that's why people like me, every once in a while, get really pissed off with it, because once upon a time, I used to live on a normal planet. But during those 25 odd hours of gameplay, I said multiple times, Starfield's problems aren't its pronouns on the creation screen and female dude clones. Starfield's problem is Starfield. The game to me isn't...
Okay, because you see, we're 9 minutes into a 12-minute video about Starfield that you hath made. This is your video. I killed Starfield, but I really didn't though, lol. And in this video, you've been talking non-fucking stop about pronouns, gender ambiguity, all that shit that really, really seems to cause you a lot of trouble in your life, you know? Again, defaulted to your pronouns. Like, don't get me wrong, it would still be fucking clown shoes if like he had turned the thing on and it was like default they them and all of a sudden it was like, oh god, current day, oh the pronouns are here, like that would be fucking, yeah, that would be ridiculous as well, obviously. But it's even worse, they're just defaulted to your own pronouns and you still take umbrage with the whole thing.
That great, and certainly doesn't compare to the Fallout and Elder Scroll franchises. The open world aspect is gone because everything is a cutscene to go to a zone. It feels very confined and limited, with the vast majority of planets just being empty and barren. In trying to find your own fun, you can just get lost in nothing. It's pretty dull from my perspective. And if we go to Metacritic, and I know the divisive nature of Metacritic, however, they do put absolutely tons of comments, so it is interesting to read them. We'll see that Starfield has an 87% on the critic side for the PC release and 5.4 for the player.
Epic. Oh, you see what we did with Rotten Tomato scores? Yeah, look at this. All these movies that all these critics, all these bourgeois liberals seem to love are absolutely trash dumpster fire thanks to our concerted efforts. We really sticking it to them once again. Did you see the downvote ratio on The Little Mermaid? Oh my word, it's the most downvoted video in YouTube history. Ah, take that, black people. Enjoy representation.
And on the Xbox Series X, we have an 86% critic score and a 6.1 on the customer score. And if we actually look at these comments, are we seeing people talking about pronouns and gender ambiguity for the most part? Did I destroy Starfield? Did I kill Starfield? No.
Well, I would have to say teaching indigenous languages in Turtle Island would probably give, should be default, but sadly we don't live at the moment in a world that respects other people's cultures and lands. Yeah, and would also be very interesting, you know? like, I know there's Duolingo, but is there a game, a video game, one that's fun and engaging and has a good storyline that also teaches you languages and you can use it to learn languages? Like, I know a lot of people try to learn languages. I've done this too by playing old RPGs through again that you already kind of know the gist of. Like, I did that in Spanish, and I was like, wow, Secret of Mana's a lot harder than I remember. So I'm ashamed to say I did not complete Secret of Mana in Spanish, but I know some people do that successfully, probably better than me. So is there that? There's a typing game that's House of the Dead. I've played the typing game that's House of the Dead. Yeah, it's stressful. The game is called Sex. Ah, I understand. Yes, interesting. Humans were never meant to be simply consolidation for profit. Also true.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This show is produced by amazing people like you, and if you want to help us out, please consider donating over at patreon.com/theserfs. The show is made possible thanks to Amazing Fletch, Anna Loves Riley, Ariane McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Doug Cady, Everything Important, Hagbard Celine, Lamidia Panza, Matthew Scarborough, Multimondi, Omni, Peanut Butter Blondie, Political Pappy, Quiet 185, Rachel K, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Ruby K, Sir Nickus, Spinach Monster, Stellar Vision, Sebastian Demo, Tech Tink, Trevbot EXE, Words Greenwood, and not to mention all of the amazing and fabulous people you now see before you.